Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video, hope you guys are having a good day, but we're really going to get straight into it and discussing the Supreme Spring-Summer 2021 lookbook. We're going to go over the full thing, but we're really going to be pointing out and discussing the main pieces. We'll be discussing those ones for longest, kind of the ones you could make the most money on, and we'll really just, we don't have any retails yet, but we're just kind of going and discuss the pieces that we like, the ones that, at least I've seen maybe on Instagram this morning, or just kind of, the ones I'm like going to see here, so in this video. But I hope you guys will enjoy. You want more content like this, again, more Supreme videos for this season in particular. There'll be how-to cops, reviews, resale guides. Just go ahead and subscribe below and drop a like if you want that. Again, goal in this video, since it's the first Supreme video, let's just go for like 200 likes. This is my typical goal I always go for, so I'd appreciate it if you could hit that. And yeah, my Discord's also down below if you want to go join that. But enough shouting out my stuff. Let's just get into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am here with the screen recording, and before we get into the preview, I just want to shout out my Instagram. So if you want to go give me a follow on my personal reselling account, then feel free down in the description, but not going to shout this out for too long. I'd appreciate it though. So let's just get straight into the video, and the first piece I immediately noticed, I know most of you probably want me to really get into most of these accessory collaborations, which are kind of down here, which we'll discuss them, but I want to get into this piece first, because I was like, alright, the bandana stuff has been going crazy. This is kind of like, I see Supreme going with the trends here, definitely, or at least VF Corp, they're 50-50 partner now. I see what they're doing here with this one, and this is definitely a good design. I'm not hating on it at all. Again, you got the black, brown, and pink ones, so you can kind of go look at them. It has the little ARC logo on the back, which isn't too bad. I honestly wouldn't have minded if it didn't have the ARC logo. I mean, again, it's a good thing. I think it's actually nice that they added this, and it looks like it's going to be probably a more expensive jacket, since this is like a fur, like bomber jacket, and it's just like, I don't know, I like it. And this would have been crazy like if they'd made this like something like reversible, imagine that. But just kind of getting into the basic details, it's your just typical faux fur jacket, nothing really that crazy. My favorite colorway probably between all of them, I would say, is going to be a strong debate for me between the brown colorway on this one and on the black colorway for this one. I honestly would probably just go with the black colorway though, because I think it's just something a little more simple. I think it'd be easier to rock, but the brown colorway might be kind of better, for just like winter time, if you're trying to pull off something nice. And the bandana pattern does go crazy. And I think there's one more colorway. No, I'm wrong on that. But yeah, these faux fur jackets, they're crazy and definitely going to be pretty expensive. I have no doubt in my mind. But all these are definitely going to resell. This is definitely probably one of the better items in my opinion. Just kind of seeing it kind of right now. But yeah, early to be saying probably one of the better items. But we'll see again how this whole Spring-Summer 21 season is overall. So kind of getting back into it again, another piece I noticed in the jacket section was this one, and I think this is a collaboration, with Vanson. I almost immediately kind of saw this leather jacket, and I was like, okay, this is probably a collaboration with Vanson, and here you go, you got the logo all over it. That kind of messed it up for me. I don't know why they went so overload on the logos on this jacket. Like, look at this, like, just on both the sleeves. I mean, this is fine, like both the sleeves here, I don't mind this, but why three of the same logo here? You could have just had one here or two here and not had this one. But I don't know, it's, you know what, I'm being too picky, but hey, I think this item is still good. I think it could resell depending on how much the retail is, but Supreme and Vanson, usually I think this would probably have to be a better item. I don't think this one's probably going to resell, actually looking into it now. Maybe in like that black or red colorway, but I honestly don't think this is that great. We'll kind of see what people think of it once we look into it a little bit more. But I'm just like, all right, I don't see, just maybe I'm being picky. Let me know in the comment section. Please criticize me if you think I'm just being a little baby, but I don't know. I don't think that looks good personally. But aside from that, we'll kind of get into some of the other items. So another one that I noticed that I think was not too shabby, I think this one right here, unless this is camo, or no, that is definitely, I was clicking on the wrong thing right there, but this one right here, I think this one was being worn by somebody on the preview, and this is insane actually, this jacket right here, really nicely done. I think this is using all the Supreme sticker logos, or a majority of them, and they just put them on a jacket right here, and not to mention the jacket is Gore-tex, which is that really nice waterproof material, as you all know. So seeing that, I think this is actually a cool piece. And you could definitely pull off something pretty crazy with this, and this is going to resell in my opinion. This is actually like, thank you Supreme, I'm a fan of this. Again, I'm thinking most of the items I'm kind of looking, the season's kind of looking a little mid-tier so far, with the VF Corp, but again, I'm like literally only 3 minutes into the video, but this item right here kind of, shows that they're at least, having some creative aspects still, and I'm a big fan of this one. Like, this is a super nice jacket, and I definitely hope I can get my hands on this one right here. They also, again, guys, seems like they made another jacket pattern for it, or no, it just it actually folds up the collar here, so I probably should have known that. But you have multiple colorways. I'm a huge fan of the black one, and I honestly think all of these are pretty decent looking. So these two ones, huge fans of these Gore-Tex items right here, and personally I'd probably go with the black colorway over this kind of tan one, maybe a beige colorway, but for me, either way, it's really good. These are kind of items that we need, you know, more in this season. Some ones are, you know, kind of stand out a little bit more in my opinion. That's what makes a good season. But again, that's just my thoughts. So another one, I think this one actually right here is pretty cool. I'm actually a nice kind of fan of this one. It's kind of this old English track jacket thing. I don't really know what to think of it, but for some reason, I think this one could do well potentially. I don't know why. I'm thinking maybe in that black colorway or in this kind of beige, kind of I don't know. It's not like a natural colorway. Is it really? Would you say it's like a natural, like a light cream colorway? I don't know, but I think this one could probably do decent. Maybe in that red one, you know, I'm thinking the UK brevs, you know, they're definitely going to be going crazy for this one right here, but I'm just judging. All right, but aside from that, you know, this one's straight, and I think it's just one that's kind of cool. Again, it's nothing really that insane. I do want to look at this item right here because this one kind of looks fairly interesting, and yeah, this one, all right, this one is definitely going to be going pretty crazy. Definitely going to resell super heavy. A St. Michael fleece jacket. So St. Michael, I'm going to be honest, I'm not educated on who St. Michael is, so do not. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. But looking into it a little bit more, you can see that they pretty much put this design all around the jacket, and I think it's made of like this fleece material, and you can see even on the back. Okay, so it has the design on the front and back, and on the back it has Supreme actually arching over it in this kind of old English font, and this piece is super nicely done. You have multiple colorways for it too. I think I would probably go with the version that actually has color on it. I would probably go with this one over the black and white colorway, but both of these are super well done items. Like think about that, what they had to think of to make something like this, you know, pretty cool. And I'm glad that they again are kind of, you know, at least with the jackets, it seems like throwing out a couple items that are a little different. So, you know, not too bad. You have a couple pieces, you know, that I've clicked on, you know, maybe a miss, like, you know, this one, or, you know, this piece right here. You know, you might be like, oh, you know, I'm not really messing with that, even though that's a nice snakeskin leather jacket right there. But I just don't think it looks good. You know, you got like some misses. Like I'll click on a few misses for y'all. Like, oh, we got that. That's just a massive miss. And like right here, like you can see like swing and a miss, huge swing and a miss. And you go right here, like let's see what this item is. Okay, like this isn't a swing and a miss, not actually that bad. Unless this is a zip up all the way jacket. Is this not a hoodie? Oh, it's actually a hooded work jacket. Okay, so this one could actually potentially do really good. And it has a bald eagle. I was gonna say a bald eagle logo. Bald eagle isn't a logo, Tristan, but it has this bald eagle design kind of all on it. I'm a bigger fan of this one because it kind of stands out a little bit more. I think this one's the one version with color, and this one looks like to be like the black and white, or you know, kind of I guess version that's toned down a little bit with the saturation, you know what I mean? But this one could potentially do good depending on the resale and all that, but it's going pretty crazy. And again, you see what Supreme's doing with the jackets. They're kind of standing out a little bit more. They even got the matching pants with them too. These pants go pretty crazy, actually. I can't even lie. I would, you know, if I could rock a pair of these and maybe find a good fit for them, that'd go pretty hard, I think. But yeah, you know, swing and a miss like an item like this. But that actually, I was like saying this item's a miss, but it's not even that bad. Like this is kind of a nice item. And another one here in the jacket section I do want to point out is Supreme and Mitchell collaboration. Mitchell and Ness, it appears, and they're making a varsity jacket. Now, this one is definitely going to resell. I can just tell you when they, you know, collaborate and make a nice varsity jacket, because I'm pretty sure Mitchell and Ness actually make really high quality varsity jackets. So I'm sure this one won't be on the cheaper end, and I'm not really expecting it to be. But yeah, you know, I think love all, trust you 2021, do wrong to no one. Okay, so I think Supreme could have done without the back design, but you know what? It's actually not too bad. I don't think it's terrible. And you know what? I'm thinking that the best colorway is not probably this little Christmas colorway or whatever we got going on here. I'm thinking this little, like, kind of, you know, I guess you got the yellow outline and on the letters with this kind of royal blue, I'd say maybe on the inside that spells out, you know, Supreme with the ARC logo here. And you got just kind of like the pattern right here. I guess this is, I believe this is called the ribbing, if I'm correct, the ribbing, where you got kind of like the striping design here. But again, that's just me kind of going on there. But yeah, another one that I think could potentially be good, the Mitchell and Ness jacket. It doesn't look like it's too bad of a varsity jacket, and you also got this blue one right here, so not too bad. Depending on price, it could definitely resell in my opinion. But going in a little further on some of these items, I want to check out these ones right here. You got some kind of longer coats here, but kind of looking into it a little bit more. Next up, this one actually looks pretty decent. We got a dragon track jacket, and this one I'm thinking will potentially resell also. I'm glad that Supreme is coming in with some decent track jackets, and I'm glad that they had a red colorway also. I was about to say, you gotta have a red colorway with this item right here, you know what I mean? It matches the theme in my opinion. But kind of getting into it again, They do have like a purple one too. Oh, I thought they were about to have a purple one, but I think this is, it says it's a water resistant nylon. I thought it was like a fleece material for a second. That would have been insane, but fleece on a track jacket wouldn't make it a track jacket. So it's just kind of like that normal windbreaker nylon material. Excuse me, I was like stuttering there for a second, but yeah, kind of getting into it. It's just water resistant. It's not like waterproof, but this design on it is very well done. You kind of got Supreme running down on both sides, kind of up here by the chest and also down here on the sides. So you know that's where you got the logo going, and then the dragon just kind of runs all down both sides of the front. I like this item personally. I wouldn't mind actually getting this, but you know, it's nice. It's nice, and I actually am glad again that they're going hard with the jackets. It seems like there's a few that aren't too great, but there's a few pieces in here that kind of make up for it, and that's like what I like to see. You know, Supreme doing. It's like when they do have some items that people are like, "Yo, this is bad." You know, people usually are very hard and critical with reviewing Supreme seasons. Like people call every season like trash now, pretty much. But you know, I understand that. Trust me, it used to be better. I understand, but kind of looking into it. I'm glad that we still have a couple pieces that aren't bad like that. So getting into it again, I thought this looked like a Lacoste collaboration, but it is not. It's just you see what I mean? Like a huge miss, massive miss. Like some items just are not it at all. And like you also got this. Like this is like, what are you doing? Like this is an insane miss. A wool suit, like a yellow wool suit. Like that's an insane miss. Nobody is gonna be copping that. That'll be sitting for the whole season. You know what I mean? Unless it's like one of one signed by James. I don't know. Like you know what I mean? Like you see what I mean? Like some pieces are bad, but I want to check out this one right here. So this one's kind of cool. It's not anything really crazy. This is definitely one that's not going to be like that. Yeah, that's not going to resell. I can tell you that there. But kind of getting into it again, we also got another piece right here. This actually goes pretty crazy. This kind of work jacket probably won't resell like that because people usually actually tend to sleep on items like this. But I don't think that this one may be too slept on. I mean, we'll see, but you know, it actually has something that stands out and makes it like a likable work jacket that people could want and wear, depending on what you're comfortable with wearing. Of course, if you're not a work jacket kind of guy, I get it, but this would be a jacket that would last you a long time. It's got a really good kind of floral design on it. You got Supreme running around the flowers, kind of all around the arms, and it kind of just like goes up and down around the, I guess it kind of like squiggles, you want to say that, like around the flower like that, multiple places on the jacket. But yeah, I don't really know why I'm describing it that deeply. It's not that deep, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. I'm a bigger fan of kind of the more vibrant colorway, the one with color versus the one that doesn't have color. But yeah, they're cool, and I'm a big fan of those. So kind of going back in down a little bit more on the list, you can see I want to check out these right here because people usually like items like this. So it says it's a spell out track jacket, but I think it only says SUP on the arm, and that's it. Where is it being spelled out? Yeah, okay, so it's spelled out the first 3 letters of Supreme on this jacket right here, and it's just a SUP on, I believe that is the left arm. So yeah, on the left arm of your jacket, you're going to have SUP running down for 3 letters, and I think that's it. But you know people are going to buy this one. You know they are, and I'm thinking that red and white colorway right here, that is going to be most popular, and I'm thinking the black one, blue, and then brown. That's my order right there for this one. I'm thinking it's going to resell definitely whenever it's dropping. People may, depending, if retail's too high, then no, it's not going to. But yeah, you know, people like their track jackets of Supreme, and that one is another one right there. So getting into that right here, this is a floral tapestry anorak right here, and this one goes pretty crazy. This is definitely going to be one that resells, and these pants too, also not to mention, are actually pretty cool. But yeah, you can kind of look into the designs of these jackets. This has Supreme right there in the middle, like a typical anorak that they have. They have like the little middle pocket, and then they just put the box logo right here. And this one, you see, they got this pink floral, kind of, I guess, grandma floral going on. But then this one right here goes crazy, kind of this like, I guess, maybe like a royal or like a light violet. I don't really know what to say. Purplish, kind of blue purple, whatever you want to call it. But again, you got another floral pattern right here on this one, and you got 2 of them, kind of the, I'd say so I'm calling this one the grandma floral because this looks like a grandma's couch, or like I don't know, like bed cover or something, you know. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, getting into it, you got multiple different ones in there. The black colorway will also do good. It's kind of, actually, I think got like a black floral pattern on it, which is pretty crazy. That's like a lot of details. And not to mention, this jacket's made of jacquard, so like it's going to be a very, very nice jacket. It's very nice material. It's like woven material. Now since you know that, now you know this is going to resell. But it also means it's going to be very expensive because jacquard is not cheap whatsoever. So just understand that. But another one right there, the Anorak, definitely going to be up in price, but up in resale also. And another one, I wanted to check out this one right here, ASAP. This looks like to be, well, what does this say right here? I think it says, which is awesome, by the way. I want to point that out, but, or no, it says So it just says it's a Jamie Reed shirt too. But yeah, right there, you also got right there, I think it says, with love, Supreme. And yeah, so this is kind of cool. I actually like this. I'm a big fan of this, because, you know, people can't really tell, and they'd be like, oh, what's your shirt say? I'd be like, you know, it's just not really, you know, too bad, you know, just says. But yeah, you know, I think this one's pretty cool, and I'm a fan of it. So just a little simple piece, probably won't resell, but yeah, hopefully it won't sit either, because I think it deserves to sell out. It's a cool item, you know. It seems like we're getting to the T section a little bit more right now. Not anything too crazy here. It seems like a lot of misses, it seems like, in this section, which does kind of suck. But getting into it a little bit more, I immediately noticed this right here, and this is not a miss right here. Definitely going to be reselling a zip-up t-shirt. I remember owning the zip-up t-shirt of the Supreme CDG collaboration. So this is, again, these kinds of t-shirts are nice, they're cool to wear, and this one right here with Muhammad Ali on it is another piece where, you know, you see Supreme kind of just trying to put in some history right there, and I respect that. This one will definitely resell. You know, Supreme has done a few collaborations with Ali before, and it seems like we have two colorways of this one, this red one, and I'm actually a bigger fan of this one right here. I feel like it fits with the photo a little bit more that they chose, and the fact that it's blue. The blue and red does kind of go decent together, but like the blue's a little light for the red in my opinion, you know, but I think they're still both good colorways. I think the red one will actually probably be more popular from this one. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And this one, actually, this piece goes pretty crazy right here, but I don't think it's going to resell, but it's fairly interesting, you know. My eyes out for it a little bit, you know what I mean? But getting into the tees a little bit more, again, I'm really trying to peep and see which ones look nice. I also want to see this one. This is like ants. Yeah, that's not going to resell right there. See, people are not going to be wanting to wear something like that, I feel like, personally, you know what I mean? But looking at this one right here, this says Supreme everywhere. So this one maybe could resell, just has a bunch of signs, you know, from New York streets, basically. I could easily tell that, you know, as someone that's not even from, you know, New York, really, you know, I could tell that this one just has a bunch of signs from pretty popular New York streets. But yeah, no, I don't think that one's gonna resell either. I don't think it's that crazy of a piece. I'm just trying to find some ones that are kind of nicer to wear. It seems like for this season, I'm gonna be getting a lot of nice, like, kind of just like, you know, light jackets, which I need to get some light jackets. And this season, it seems like we got some pretty good ones. But another one right here, okay, this one, I think Supreme legitimately made this, like, this jacket section has been foul. This jacket section, I see why people are calling this season, you know, kind of like a little bit upset. I think people, you know, were looking forward to some better jackets or better, you know, pullovers and stuff like that, because this looks like a grandma sweater. This actually looks like a grandma sweater. Like, this is a legitimate piece dropping. This looks like a grandma sweater. I don't understand, but like, you know what? Okay, I don't even know what to say. Like, yeah, I mean, just some of these, like, what are these? Like, bro, what are these? But okay, this one, all right. See, the one I click on, I was like, what are these? And the one I click on, it's Biggie. So there you go. I think that's pretty cool right there. No disrespect intended there, obviously, but looking into it, this piece goes pretty crazy. I don't think they have any other colorways other than this one dropping. So since we might have only one colorway for this piece, again, I'm not really too sure how many we will have for this one, but if we do just have one, and this is kind of like that all-over print again, this piece will definitely be doing fairly well, because, you know, people are going to be wanting to pay their tributes to Biggie. I'm sure the people in New York especially, they love Biggie up there, so, you know, this would definitely be something that they want to go crazy for. But just in general, people are going to want to be like, oh yeah, I know Biggie, but even though, you know, most of the kids that'll probably be getting this piece are going to be people from, you know, like 2005 that just listen to Juicy, you know what I mean? But yeah, aside from that, we'll just kind of get into it a little bit further. So another tee we got right here, we got the Supreme famous since 1994 tee. I think this one is not too bad. You can see the logo's kind of in motion a little bit, and I think that's why they said Harsha, or yeah, I can't really pronounce that, but yeah, it's like a knit-in logo, I think, but it's not too bad of a tee. One that could potentially resell, but it seems like most of the stuff, again, is in the jacket section this season. Oh, I thought this looked like somebody else for a second. My bad, I was about to go crazy, but yeah, aside from that, most of the tees I'd say I'm not really too big of a fan of, so I'm kind of going to skip by them. But we do have a jersey right here, it seems like, that looks fairly nice. So this one right here is probably going to be doing really good, actually. You got the New York kind of line, or skyline, I guess, or city design all over. I don't think this really matters too much with the jersey. I think actually having this lettering on the back of the jersey fits a little bit more than it did having it on the back of the varsity jacket earlier. But this piece, depending on its retail, I mean, I think still are already with the ARC logo, you know, on the Supreme top and all that, and kind of this crazy like city background we got, I'm thinking this piece will do really well, and I'm definitely seeing some good resale on this one. Probably one of the better items too. I like it, you know, fits with the summer theme, having a basketball jersey, and it's not actually a bad one too. So I think that's another great thing about it. So yeah, aside from that, a lot of these tees are not that great, but at least we had something that was decent. You also got a bandana tee here, it seems like, but I mean, yeah, a small little box logo bandana tee. So maybe for the Cactus Jack boys, but not for me. I don't want that. So yeah, aside from that, camo tees. I don't know why Supreme is making camo tees in 2021. That is not good. That is definitely showing a little bit of a decline right there when you start having the urban outfitters type designs right there. But yeah, I'm not trying to, you know, roast nobody there when I say that. And it looks like we also got, I think this is what logo we got. Okay, so this one's not actually too terrible. It seems you just got the Supreme logo, and it's actually, this is reversible right here. Okay, this is actually kind of nice. So you got a reversible Supreme jacket right here, and it's actually kind of like a pullover. So it's not actually, this is actually kind of nice. I'm a big fan of this piece right here, actually. I mean, the logo, maybe they could have used a different logo, because I think it looks a little bit boring and kind of, you know, out of place a little bit, but hey, it's not bad, and I think this one's actually kind of nice. I respect this piece. So this is a cool one, a cool pullover, kind of like that reversible design there, so definitely respectable. And this one right here, I definitely had to click on this. So this one, I'm probably going to be a drop, but fairly interesting, you know, looks like it's made by 30 grade me. Yeah, getting into it again, this one, I think this looks like it has a person or somebody on it. So, okay, this one's actually pretty cool and interesting. Probably won't resell, definitely will be overlooked probably by some sort of accessory in a week or something, but you got someone's wall, and it's like, yeah, Dash's wall, Dan Coleman, or yeah, Dan Coleman. There you go. So shout out Dan and his art right here, because it actually looks really nice on the hoodie, and I'm a big fan of kind of this more abstract designs when they use it on a hoodie. Definitely kind of stands out to me a little bit more. But yeah, I'm definitely just not seeing a lot of like good hoodies and stuff. I mean, yeah, the pants and shorts, like you got some good shorts, like there's some basketball ones to obviously match the jersey, and then you got some other, they may have like some bandana shorts, or yeah, they got dragon shorts. Like these ones are pretty cool. I actually kind of want a pair of these low-key. I would not mind having a pair. So if anybody, I mean, I know I'm gonna be having some slots going, but yeah, if you can, I'm definitely going to be needing some backdooring people, so hit me up. You know what I mean? But yeah, aside from that, we'll get into some of these tees right here a little bit more. Don't just want to pass over these, because also these shorts too, these look fairly nice. Yeah, these are kind of nice, like some little fleece shorts right here. Yeah, these are cool. I like them. They're not anything too crazy either. So yeah, I think those are, I like the little simple stuff, and that's something that, you know, kind of is a good piece right there. So getting into it again, I want to look at some of these tees, and this one just looks like it has a box logo in the middle. I'm sure this one will probably resell a little bit because of the box logo on the front and the back, and the fact that they just have a bunch of words going around, and people are going to be like, oh, this is a super creative piece. But you know, I mean, just it's the box logo, and that people are looking for a little bang for their buck, you know. And I don't mind anybody reselling too. I'm going to be doing it, you know. I'm going to be buying pieces for the personal, buying pieces to sell, so I can, you know, make up for what I buy for the personal, you know what I mean? I'll be doing a little bit of both and everything. But yeah, another design. This, I thought this was, is this Superman? Who is this? Okay, yeah. I thought I saw this. I thought I saw Superman for a second, but no, it's just a skeleton holding like a version of an American flag. But you know, I think it's ironic and funny. I like it. And this one too. This looks actually to be like, is this embroidered in? Or yeah, I think it's an embroidered classic logo Supreme tee. So I think that's kind of nice right there. One with the ear. This one's actually kind of cool. You got the one with the water pistol. You know, I think it'd been cooler with the real pistol, but I think I said it's cool like 8 times in that sentence. So like, I don't know what I'm doing there. But another one, this also seems like it's a Supreme logo on fire or something, so that's not anything too crazy there. But yeah, the tees appear to be pretty big misses. I'm not really going to get into the hats because I'm not like a hat guy, you know. If you're interested in getting into the hats, you can go, you know, I guess go look at yourself. But yeah, here, there's this one for you. This is a pretty cool one. It's like a Liberty Floral is what they called it. Yeah, the Liberty Floral. But you can honestly see that you got like several different color schemes amongst these 3 hats, and I think that's fairly cool. But getting into the accessories, this is why I know everybody wanted me to really get into, is the accessories and bags and the collaborations here. So we'll get into it. So obviously we have the Air Force Ones restocking, as you all know. They're going to be doing that, and we have purple undies. Yeah, okay, we have purple underwear. So your boy might invest in some purple underwear, I guess, you know. Like, yeah, cool. All right, yeah, this is, you know, a little some vibrance, you know. All right, and we got the purple socks and the purple Hanes tees. So you just see Supreme and Hanes was like, all right, we can't do the black and white colorway anymore, so we're gonna do purple. And you know what? I think, you know, I'm messing with it. All right, purple. And so let's get into a couple more of these crazy accessories, since we have a lot of them. So we have this kite piece right here. This is going to be, I'm assuming, fairly expensive because it looks to be actually a really nice kite, and you just got the Supreme logo that kind of goes up the cross. You'll be able to see while it's, you know, flying in the sky right there, but definitely not going to be cheap. A 64-inch wingspan too, so, you know, it's not like massive, but like, you know, it's still like a decent sized kite, you know what I mean? So, you know, definitely take care of it if you're going to use it for the personal, or if you're selling it. You know, I'm sure this is going to be one that, you know, people are going to be wanting to pay for, especially heading into summertime, you know, with kites and all that. But yeah, that's a cool one. And another one, you also got these lawn chairs too, and it appears like the Supreme logo just kind of runs all along down inside, kind of like a cross-hatching pattern here, which is pretty cool, but it's not anything like that insane. So seeing that, you know, there's just lawn chairs. I don't really want to review those ones for too long, and I don't want to review those because those are just not really cool to me. But I want to discuss these right here because this was, I remember the first thing I saw on my Instagram when I opened my phone. I was like, Supreme and Nerf made a water blaster, or this, I don't think this is a water blaster. Is it a water blaster? No, it's a pump action. Okay, yeah, an 8-round capacity, 90 feet per second pump action blaster, and it is a, I think it looks like a water gun to me. I think this is, or it might have Nerf bullets. I really don't know. I'm not like a Nerf. I used to be a Nerf enthusiast as a kid, you know, but I don't remember any of that no more. But this is like just a little Nerf gun. It definitely will resell, especially because people are just gonna be wanting this accessory as something to just put up in the room. And definitely, you know, the younger kids, I'm sure people are going to be wanting to get this, you know, for like a kid that maybe, you know, maybe an adult will be like, yo, this piece is pretty cool. And I could definitely see this one being one that it goes crazy around Christmas time, in my opinion. You know, definitely could be one that maybe holds value potentially, but I'm not really encouraging and investing in Supreme in 2021. I'm just saying, like, this one will be one that will definitely be worth your money and time to go get and look into. So it's a cool piece right there. And also, this is an extremely nice baseball bat, the Supreme and Rawlings. I believe this is Rawlings. Yes, I didn't even have to look, but, you know, we just kind of knew because Supreme and Rawlings usually do collaborations, and also this is just the logo right there for Rawlings. But you can see it is just discussing pretty much just all the Supreme seasons lined up right here, and it says what, 27-time champions, but it's really just all the Supreme seasons right there. I'm gonna leave that in there, but hopefully he's not dying. But aside from that, kind of getting into it a little bit more, right here we have this, it's just kind of like a red metallic, I'd say, but it's a really crisp design, and I like how they used like the classic Supreme red colorway. I'm a big fan of that, so shout out to them for doing that right there. But it's just another baseball bat. It's not anything like that insane, I would say, but it's a good piece. And then we also got this kind of, I actually have these chairs in my house. I have like these like plastic versions of this chair right here, and yeah, there we go. So the plastic version of this chair, I can tell you, I always fall off this chair. Always. Every time I'd be in dinner, I would like lean back a little bit and off this version of this plastic chair, the non-Supreme version, just the white. I would literally always lean back and I would just eat all the time. I would fall off and it would hurt. Like, so these chairs, maybe it's cool, maybe it looks slick, but I'm telling you, not a reliable purchase. I'm telling you, you will fall over or fall off this chair. I did it all the time, just being careless, but you know, it's a cool chair. Also, another thing I remember about this chair is like with my cats, so they would like literally chill like right under, like you see this kind of under portion right here, they would just sit under this portion the whole time of this chair, and I thought that was like kind of funny. But yeah, you know, that's another thing right there, another interesting accessory, kind of like funny right there, because that's like something that I actually have in my crib, you know, those like normal plastic chairs. Hopefully I don't mark the price up too much, because I personally don't know how much those plastic chairs were, but you know, they were sturdy and reliable, but there's no way they were too expensive, and hopefully they don't mark up the price too much just for having a Supreme logo on it. That would just suck. And also getting into it a little bit further, I did notice this. I think this was a mini fridge. Yeah, this is going to be very expensive, because not to mention, this is a very nice mini fridge. It's a nice material, and it just kind of looks like it's something that would be a little bit more expensive, or at least on the side of more expensive, but you can see it kind of has a nice handle, got the smeg, because that's again the collaboration, or the people that they're collaborating with for this one right here. And yeah, I just had to refresh because for some reason it locked me in right there. But yeah, kind of getting into it and getting back into the accessories, since it just kicked me out of that section right there. The mini fridge goes crazy. I'm a big fan of it. And also this kind of ashtray right here. I think this is a plate or an ashtray? But yeah, it says it's a plate, but this looks more or less like a tray you would roll, like, you know what I mean? Like, this does not look like some sort of like plate you would eat food on. I'm just going to be very, very honest. But I'm sure that's, you know, the joke and intention with it, because, you know, Supreme loves to make jokes like that, where they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's not used for that, it's innocent, but you know, Supreme's just capping. And getting into it a little bit more, discussing some more items. You got some spray paint. You also got, I think, is this like a DJ set thing? Yeah, okay, so you got a little, you can make some beats, you know, if you're trying to like make some samples and stuff like that. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So you can make some beats right there. Supreme trying to help you out. They also got a Hoodies collaboration and their own version of a Super Bowl ring right here. So there you go. Supreme making their own versions of, like, I guess a Super Bowl ring. So world famous, you know, their typical saying, and just got the Supreme logo right there. I think this ring's probably going to be very expensive. I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to mark it up heavy, but you know what? I don't even mind it. And that's pretty much most of the accessories I would like to review, other than this clock right here. This is actually a really cool clock. I wouldn't mind owning something like this, kind of like a little standing up on like a display right here. It looks pretty expensive too, but I mean, that's not anything that I would prefer for it to be much cheaper because I don't want something like that, you know. But I think this is not even used as like a little, like an alarm clock or nothing. Alright, so my screen recording actually just ended on me, but that's pretty much all the best, items right there. I don't really feel like I have to discuss too much more, you know. I'll just make this the outro right here since this video is already like 30-something minutes, I'm pretty sure. So your boy's got to get it out, he's got to edit it, and also just, you know, make sure that you guys, hopefully you enjoy this video. Again, the goal in this video is 200 likes, so I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe below. Subscribe below if you want more content like this. I'm not gonna make this outro a stutter fest, but yeah, you know, I am a little bit tired after talking for like 30 minutes straight about this Supreme season. Overall, it's like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, maybe. I'm probably gonna just leave it at like a 6, between 6 and 7. It's not great. There's a lot of good jackets and good accessories that make up for a lot of the misses on the tees and pants and the other sections, but I mean, it's just, I would say, typical, normal, and I really I didn't expect much since Supreme's now owned 50/50 by VF Corp, so I was just expecting mid, but hey, I think I actually got a little bit better than what I expected. So am I mad? No. Aside from that, that's all I gotta say. I gotta go do some homework. Your boy's got a test today, but I'm gonna edit this video first because priorities. But I'm out. Don't forget to check out my Instagrams. If you want to go follow those down below in my Discord too, then feel free. But enough of the outro. Let me know if you think I missed discussing any items. I don't think I did, because you know what? There was a lot to discuss, and hopefully I got over most of it, because there was a lot of mid, a lot of good. That's it. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.